And Harry and Meghan's year to forget keeps getting worse, with the money-minded Montecito runaways now thought to be struggling with how to rebrand themselves after a series of damaging blows. From hemorrhaging staff to having their £20 million Spotify deal axed after being called effing grifters by a top boss, the Sussexes are now widely thought of as one-trick family-bashing ponies who have run their course. And with a massive mortgage on their £40 million Californian mansion to pay, big questions remain over whether the Perma victim pair are going to be veering towards bankruptcy. So, Tom Bower, you're saying there's a lot of confusion at the moment in Montecito about exactly what they do next.
Well, I'm told it's been a week from hell for the Sussexes in Montecito, and that what they really can't decide is what they're going to do. On the other hand, in Clarence House and in London, there's a feeling that they're finally getting a taste of their own medicine, which is poison. And so the mood really is at the moment, wait and see. But on the other hand, I do think the Sussexes are suddenly finding great problems about establishing or re-establishing the magic and the mystique which they thought they had 2 years ago and has now really evaporated. And they're really looking for a cause. They're looking for something to do. And this division, where suddenly Harry announces he might go off to Africa and make a film about saving Africa, which is just a nonsense, and Meghan, who can't clearly relaunch the TIG because she couldn't even do her own podcasts, she has not forgotten how to work. So I think this week, from what I'm told, they've just been hitting their heads against the wall, trying to discover what should we do, how do we actually relaunch ourselves, rather than disappear down the hole.
Welcome back to Royal News Daily, where the crown meets the headlines. Today, we're examining Tom Bower's latest comments about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's commercial future, their media partnerships, and the debate surrounding their post-royal careers. As always, we separate verified facts, reported claims, and expert opinions to provide balanced coverage of the British royal family. If you enjoy trusted royal news, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Let's begin. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have once again become the focus of royal discussion after royal biographer Tom Bower argued that the Sussexes are experiencing significant commercial difficulties following their departure from royal life. Speaking during an interview, Bower claimed the couple are getting a taste of their own medicine, suggesting that some of the business opportunities they pursued after stepping back as senior working royals have not delivered the long-term success many expected. His comments focused on the changing landscape of the Sussexes' media and commercial ventures, including public interest in their projects and the challenges of maintaining a high-profile brand outside the royal family. However, it is important to note that these are Tom Bower's opinions. There is no official confirmation that Prince Harry and Meghan are experiencing financial hardship or that their commercial strategy has failed. While some partnerships have changed over time, the couple continue to pursue media projects, charitable work through the Archewell Foundation, and other public initiatives. Supporters argue that Harry and Meghan have successfully built independent careers while using their platform to support causes they care about. Critics, including Bower, believe some high-profile business decisions have not met expectations and have affected the couple's public image.
Because isn't there a bit of a risk, if Meghan were to relaunch the TIG, that she could become the new Dylan Mulvaney, you know, that trans influencer who got a gig from Bud Light and ended up wiping off about 20% of their stock value? A lot of brands will actually be very nervous about associating with someone who provokes such a reaction amongst at least 50% of Americans.
Well, I think that was the reason the Dior supposed contract evaporated. She has made herself, to some extent, contaminated. And how does a contaminated person actually sell? You see, what was brilliant about the Kardashians was, and is, they keep on reinventing themselves. They always create some huge new marriage or sensation or film or whatever. The Sussexes are only one trick, which is to attack. Yeah. And that has now turned sour.
So they're the total opposite to the Kardashians, because the one thing about the Kardashians, whatever you think about them, I actually happen to quite like them, but they love their family, you know, and in America that's really important. Blood is thicker than water. They always stand by each other, even when they're disagreeing. Total opposite of Harry and Meghan, who threw the Windsors under the bus at the first possible opportunity. But look, Tom, as if things couldn't get any more stressful for King Charles, police now considering criminal charges over the Prince's Foundation Cash for Honours scandal. So This is not good timing, isn't it?
Well, it's very bad for King Charles, and I've always feared this was going to happen. This is to do with the extraordinary story of a Saudi businessman called Mahfouz, who gave £1 million in cash to the king.
Wasn't it Fortnum and Mason bags?
Yeah, not once but twice, or it was euros. And in return was told by his head flunky, Fawcett, that he would be elevated to not only a knighthood, but also get British citizenship, which of course is a criminal offence. Now, it has really simmered, but the police cannot bury it. And what we understand is that they're going to have to make a decision whether they're going to prosecute Fawcett or not. My suspicion is they're going to have to. And that, of course, is hugely embarrassing for King Charles and really, in the end, will cause him great grief.
As with many royal stories, the discussion reflects differing interpretations rather than settled facts. After stepping back as senior working members of the royal family in 2020, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle moved to California and launched a number of commercial and charitable initiatives. These included media production, documentaries, books, podcasts, speaking engagements, and projects through the Archewell Foundation. Over the years, some business relationships have ended while others have continued, leading commentators to debate the long-term success of the Sussexes' post-royal strategy. Tom Bower has remained one of the couple's most prominent critics, while Harry and Meghan have previously rejected his claims and accused him of promoting inaccurate narratives. Public opinion remains divided. Some viewers agree with Tom Bower, believing the Sussexes have struggled to maintain the momentum of their early commercial success. Others argue that Harry and Meghan continue to attract global attention and should be judged over the long term rather than by individual business developments. Many royal watchers also believe it is too early to draw firm conclusions about the couple's future. Tom Bower's latest comments have reignited debate about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's commercial journey since leaving royal duties. Whether the Sussexes are facing lasting challenges or simply navigating a changing business environment remains open to interpretation.
Yeah, because this was his nearest and dearest when it
was indeed.
Advisors.
And he took the money.
Yeah, I want to talk as well about this update to Valentine Lowe's fascinating book, Courtiers. He's revealed that it was actually Kate behind the scenes who really lobbied to get that famous line, "Recollections may vary," in the statement eventually released by the late Queen Elizabeth after Harry and Meghan's Oprah interview. So is she actually far more of a force than we have given her credit for, Tom?
Oh, I think we always credited her with force in this programme. You and I have always thought she was the steel behind any of the marshmallows in front, including the king. But, of course, it wasn't her phrase. That was invented by somebody else. But when she saw it, she realised. And, of course, this week of all weeks, the pictures of her with Federer today, smiling, looking unbelievably glamorous, sporty and really magnetic, knowing at the same time, hiding in their castle in Montecito with the Sussexes, fretting about what they should do, is just such wonderful boost for the Prince and Princess of Wales.
It's fascinating, isn't it? No big celebrities around the world want to be pictured with Harry and Meghan. They all want to be pictured with William and Kate. This is not what Harry and Meghan expected.
No, of course not. And thank goodness. This is what I said right at the beginning of the segment. This is now tasting their own medicine. The poison has come to infect them.
So they're toxic now.
Well, yeah. I mean, they got their big boost with Oprah Winfrey. They lied in that interview. Finally, it's beginning to swing the other way. And the Waleses are beginning to show that they can survive without the Sussexes.
As always, we'll continue bringing you balanced royal coverage by clearly distinguishing between verified facts and personal opinions. What do you think? Do you believe Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are facing genuine commercial setbacks, or do you think they are simply adapting to a new chapter outside royal life? Share your thoughts respectfully in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's update, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more coverage of the British royal family. Thank you for watching Royal News Daily, where the crown meets the headlines.